Get up! Come on, hurry! The warden is calling! Are you really going to save Nostria, as they say?
Of course. But why do you ask?
You can discuss it with Warden Valber. Come out of that cell, I'll escort you.
What happened? Bastian, should I be worried?
Let's go. You know the warden doesn't like to be kept waiting. The sooner you get to his office, the sooner you'll learn everything. I can tell you this much. It's good news for you. Were you bored sitting in prison? I think you'll have fond memories of this time in future. During your 6 months inside, quite a lot has happened. Rumor has it the king is dying, and that Montier and the prince can't agree on how to divide power. I sense that we'll be seeing a fresh batch of prisoners soon.
The dwarves refused to supply us with firewood. They ran off to who knows where.
Where could they run? Gates guard the bottom of the mountain. No one would...
Your belongings are in yonder chest. Take everything or you'll freeze to death. The prison's warmer than outside, slightly. Pestilence has struck Montpetrie. The quarantine is everywhere. You're a free individual now.
Bastian, why are you releasing prisoners?
Disturbing news.
So much fuss and all for what? Who the hell do you think you are, making me wreak havoc in my prison?
My name is Elisa of Lorien, Sir Valber. Higher powers called upon me to save Nostria.
Well, well. I heard a little more than that. As Flavius the Wisecracker eloquently wrote, there's nothing new in this world. But I haven't received a letter like this in all 7 years of my tenure at Crucis. Prince Adrian orders that you be freed and sent to Marcella. Also, you won't be leaving here on foot. I was ordered to return your gold and belongings, provide you with a horse, and... let me read it aloud. Allocate some of my own garrison as your personal guard. Madness!
I beg to differ, Sir Warden. In my opinion, His Highness is finally acting with prudent good sense.
Whether the prince is sane or not is of no consequence. I cannot disobey my liege. Bastian should have returned your money and belongings by now. If he didn't steal them himself. Quartermaster Aston will supply you with weapons. As for gold, you have plenty already. Go to Decim to collect your guards. He has a platoon of troublemakers he's wanted rid of for a long time now. He'll be glad to hand them over. I also advise you to purchase some dogs for the road. And what else did His Highness request? Ah yes, a horse. Levitt the stable boy has a soft spot for nags too old and worn down to work. I'm sure he can pick one out for you.
Thank you so much, Sir Warden.
Claudius's son actually turned out to have some mercy.
The Ulagi tribe. What do you need, human? A shovel, perhaps? Have you been sent to the stables, too?
No, I've got a dirtier task ahead of me today. And I need a weapon.
Oh, sacred forefathers. Why would I ever do that?
His Highness Prince Adrian summons me to his court. I am free now.
By Mactus's horns. This is the first time I've ever seen a human leave Crucis on their own 2 feet. If you got gold, treat yourself to something new. Go ahead. Aston didn't shortchange you on equipment. I warrant you'll survive the Albion Highlands. Go, human. May your body be as hard as flint, and your soul as clear as crystal.
Beautifully said. Thank you, Mr. Aston. May you be hard and clear yourself.
Are the lumberjacks... Halt! What are you doing here? You're not permitted to be wandering about like a stray cat.
His Highness Prince Adrian has summoned me to Marcella. Sir Warden has sent me to you for protection.
So, Centurion, it's true. The Warden received a missive from the Prince ordering the provision of a guard troop for the prisoner. Former prisoner.
Huh? Never heard of a prisoner being released. Ah, well, I believe I have some laggards and troublemakers I can spare.
Can I go too? Oh, how I miss the sunny warmth of the capital.
No, Bastian, you're not rotten enough to let go. I can still make a decent guard out of you.
I heard you train dogs, too. Can you spare me a few of your meanest?
The only thing you'll be getting for free is a family of bedbugs. I spent a year training those hounds. Now, if we're talking about an exchange of gold for flesh, that's another bowl of kibble entirely. You'll get the best dogs in Nostria.
Best? My father's farm was guarded by Frost Guard shepherds. Now those are war dogs.
These recruits might not be the brightest candles at the feast, but my fighting dogs are as fierce as the Warden himself. You won't regret a single gold piece spent on these animals.
Ah, it's you. You're the one who poisoned that scoundrel Claudius. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Claudius? Me?
Don't be modest. You did a great thing here, and history will not forget you.
Of course history won't forget me. I am the savior of Nostria, after all. Also, the savior needs a horse.
All you're asking is a horse? Just a horse? Have no worry. You'll get our best. Saddle up quickly. You've probably forgotten how to ride after half a year in a cell.
You can go now. Actually, wait.
What's wrong, Bastian?
I wanted to warn you about sentry golems. Be wary of them once you're past New Tyrene.
Thanks for the warning. But I thought the golems were only to be found at Crucis.
The mage Rossum took them to clear a landslide. What they lack in brain, they make up in brawn. Since they don't know you've been released, they're liable to crush you. As you pass the southern ruins, find the archer's squad commander, Ansel. The royal messenger said the squad will join you and augment your escort. I'm hoping that by the time you get there, they'll catch the marauder who's been raiding abandoned houses. Wonder why old Baron Garius didn't turn him into a chicken.
Excuse me, who's this Baron Garius chap? Will he be joining me?
That's up to his magicness. I have no authority over him. Perhaps he'll decide to leave these cold, inhospitable lands for the warmth of the Mage's Tower.
Come on, mount up. I picked out the very bestest horse. Rooted to the ground, races like the wind itself. Anywhere, if you...
I wish I could live.
We're already milling the wheat at this time in Lorien, and it's still winter here.